Alright guys, so today is getting everything cleaned up and getting the motor ready to go back together, maybe putting it back together day. It's already kind of late. I want to go street drifting tonight with some friends, so we'll see how much I can actually get done. But I'm going to start with cleaning the block because it's really gross. So trying out a new camera setup, we're going to do a GoPro head strap, so it's like first person. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have purple power this time instead of the can of degreaser. It's kind of a waste to go super fast, so we're going to use purple power this time. Yeah, so this is the block. It's pretty dirty. We got it kind of taped off for so the cylinders don't get filled with grud. So now we're going to just push it out there and clean it. The wheels are broken on this engine stand, so it makes it quite a pain to maneuver. Can't really take any sharp turns with it. Oh, there goes another one. I don't know why I haven't fixed this yet. Alright, time for degreaser. It's so much less fun to film this stuff when I'm doing it by myself. And it's a lot harder too. Alright, so we're gonna start with the manual wire brush, just to get to all these places that are a little difficult to get to. It's so dirty. I wish there was like a good enough cleaner to where I could just spray it all off. So we have wire brush and drill. This is quite messy. I don't know if you can see how dirty my glasses are. Spray some more purple power. I'm not very good at cleaning things, so you should probably watch somebody else on how to clean stuff. I'm just showing you guys that I'm cleaning it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm by no means good at cleaning stuff. I don't have the follow through for it. I'm like, oh, that's not completely dirty anymore. Clean enough. Some people like go crazy. All right, I'm gonna take the power steering bracket off. There's a third bolt. Oh, it's behind. Why would they do this? That's of course a 12 mil. This is right in the way of this bolt, so you have to use an open end wrench, which is kind of annoying. I've got another plan to loosen this. The bolt was wanting to strip, so I just tapped this whole thing. It was a little easier than worrying about stripping the bolt or leaving it on, because I'm gonna have to put it back on anyway, but at the same time I want to clean this section. God, what a pain. Am I dirty? Oh, there's stuff all over my face. Okay, well, that's it for right now. I know cleaning the motor isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but tomorrow I'm going to continue cleaning and start putting it back together. Hopefully, by the end of the weekend, I can have it back together. I gotta finish cleaning it. There's still more to be done, but that's a wrap for tonight. All right, so today I'm going to focus on trying to get the motor put back together. Basically where I'm at is I kind of cleaned the rest of everything. I didn't video it. It's really boring watching me clean stuff. So I cleaned the rest of it. All I need to do now is put it back together, which is kind of the worst part because you'll see. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail here. You know, if you guys really want to know how to put a Miata motor back together, this probably isn't the video to be watching because I'm not gonna go into enough detail, but. Alright, so now starts the fun of doing gaskets. This is the rear main seal. Standard seal, but this is for the plate that bolts on here that actually holds the rear main seal. So I have to do that before I can put the oil pan on. But as you can see, the bolts to take this off are right here, and that is quite difficult with it on the engine stand, so I'm gonna have to take it off the engine stand to take that off and then put it back on. Yay. I also cleaned a bunch of stuff. This is the oil pan that came off my old motor because it has the oil return, so I need that. This is the oil pan off the new motor, and as you can see, I actually didn't do too bad cleaning it. Kind of proud of myself. I'm not much for like attention to detail when it comes to like cleaning a motor part that's gonna get dirty again like a week into driving. So the fact that I did clean that, I'm kind of proud of myself there. You know, making that extra effort. So instead of trying to finagle the engine hoist and a chain and holding it, I just set it on here. I just have to take this off, take this seal out, put the new one on, and be done. Alright, so this came with a gasket here, but I'm not going to use it because this definitely came with RTV from the factory. It goes right there. Crosby's here.
Hey!
He brought me food.
And myself.
Which is the best gift. So Ben let me borrow these tools for putting the like rear main in, front main, cam seals, and then to hold the timing gears. But last time, by the time you got them to me, I'd already done it, but this time I get to use them. Yay. Alright, the motor is back on the engine stand. Rear main seal is installed. Now to clean the stuff off the head, flip it over and install the oil pan, and then flip it back over and install everything else. Alright, so there's a bunch of material left on here. Razor blade's not really taking it off. And I'm not quite sure what to do to get it off, so that's where we're at. 2000?
Yeah.
Damn. Should we go there?
I mean, it's closer.
I need to go to, I'll go to both. Alright, Crosby came up with a smart idea.
Riley's is closer.
Is it?
I mean, it's quicker to get to.
I want to go to Harbor Freight anyway. I need to get some sockets.
And Harbor Freight's across the street.
So,
And there's a
we can't get
McDonald's.
this stuff off the head. It's like old gasket material. Crosby came up with the idea to use like a block and sandpaper, so we're gonna do that. What grid are we shooting for, Crosby?
Preferably 1500.
But we'll take 1,000. We'll take 1,000.
Yeah, we'll settle.
We'll settle for 1,000. What turned from a simple slap a new motor together is now we're gonna have to use sandpaper to essentially deck the block because the gasket material that's left on it is so bad. Crosby's the paint and body guy, so I'm gonna let him do paint and body stuff, even though this is a motor. Same thing, right?
Kinda.
Look at that tape job. He's so focused.
I give other good jobs too.
Oh, do you? So we're using super fine sandpaper and some PB Blasters lubricant to try to basically even this all out and make it smooth, because since I'm using a metal Cometic head gasket, the multilayer steel gaskets need like a really clean, smooth surface to work well. We're going to use copper gasket spray to help, but we need as clean of a surface as possible if we want it to actually seal, which I obviously don't want to do this again, so I want it to seal.
Look at all of it coming away.
Oh yeah, I mean it's significantly better now.
Yeah.
So this is where we're at after,
Like 5 minutes.
yeah,
Maybe a
probably
little more.
like 5 minutes or so, you think?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Not shit.
It's significantly better.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's still a bunch of spots, but it's way better. The cap of this is broken, but it's hilarious because you can just...
Wee! Wee!
It actually works.
Wee!
So this is after pass 2. Not much more progress, but it's getting there. There's still some spots that we need to get clean. We're gonna try to make it all shiny.
You bought a pack and they're still getting dirty.
All right, Crosby.
Oh, shiny.
Like one more foul. One more foul. Okay, now we are cleaning off the surface for the oil pan. The oil pan surface is pretty clean. Gonna wipe it down and then go through the fun part of putting the oil pan on because of that stupid baffle.
Damn baffle.
Can I use that extension cord real quick?
Step 3. Make sure the painting is not coming on the sponge. I can't either.
Alright, so we've got all the bolts ready for the pan and for the oil pump, or oil pickup. So now let's do the fun part of RTVing all this.
And there's not much left. I know what you mean.
Did you guys see the finished product?
No. And we don't care.
You should go look at the finished product.
Alright, so what we did was, when we did the RTV, how's it, come here. When we did the RTV, we basically just snug the bolts up, and then we're gonna let it cure a little bit and then tighten it down, so that it doesn't just like squish it all out. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it seems logical, so that's how we're doing it.
Logical.
But Crosby did a good job on the pan. Whew. I feel like I did a decent job on the block, and it is a very clean RTV situation we've got going on here. There's very little squeezing out, so I'm happy about that. Alright, so I didn't film an ending for this video yet because I thought I was going to finish building the motor in this video, but the Miata stuff's getting a little redundant because you guys have seen me do most of this before. This one was a little different because we were decking the block with sandpaper, which is something that is kind of common. So what I want is your guys' suggestions. So let me know what you want to see in the rest of putting the motor together. You want me to just skip and take the time and put the motor together and get it in the car so you can see more drift videos, which is what I'm excited to do. Is there anything you want me to highlight as far as putting the motor back together? I have some cool ideas for some new videos. So yeah, I just want to tell you guys thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'm sorry that the videos haven't been getting out as fast as I'd want them to. I've just been super busy, a lot of stuff's happened and been going on in the past few weeks that out of my hands. So I am working on getting back on it so I can update you guys quicker and quicker and quicker and get the videos out faster, but quality over quantity for me right now. So that's like the struggle. It's always the struggle, is get it done fast and lose a little quality, or take more time and keep the quality. So anyway, let me know what you guys would like to see. Leave it in the comments below and I will try my best to cater to that and tailor that, because you guys are what's important here. So that's it. See you guys next time.
Can you use a socket? Can you use a socket? Yeah.